Hey, what's going on, everybody? Botch TV here, and I'm here with another character profile. This time we have the punk princess Riley Russo. So the inspiration for Riley Russo initially was Alex Russo, a character from a childhood Disney show I used to watch called Wizards of Waverly Place. Now you may be thinking, what the hell happened? Well, initially, I was going to make her all about wizardry and magic and, kind of like supernatural sort of thing. But then I realized that I wanted to go into another direction. And here we are at this punk rocker, Ruby Soho, Ruby Riott-esque gimmick. And I made her from the Bronx. She's a character that I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with at first, and so I made her from the Bronx, and usually most of my characters are athletes or some type of sporty background, something like that, but Riley Russo wasn't that way. For the story for her, I kind of just had her be this just rebellious teenager, typical rebellious teenager, just fooling around with her friends. And they happened to stumble upon a warehouse with a wrestling ring in it and just started fooling around. And eventually, she found her way to RCW. And she is an RCW original. Somebody who is not, doesn't have that indie background or anything else. She's somebody that has only gotten her feet wet in a wrestling ring in RCW. So this was a great way for me to develop a OG, or an original character, which is really, really cool without having the indie wrestling background like a lot of wrestlers have. Riley Russo, I gave her this sort of personality reflected in her tattoos, being the Joker, Riddler tattoos with the question marks, and Chucky, because Batman is one of my favorites, and Chucky is one of my favorites, but also it gives the character a little bit more personality, and I like that reflected a lot within my characters. As far as the splatter attire goes, I just thought it was cool looking. I love those splatter patterns, or patterns that just really, really go well together, and it fit Riley Russo's aesthetic. Now, for her finisher names, since we took a complete 180 from the wizard-esque character, I wanted it to fit the punk rock, so you have Fatal Distortion and the Encore, which the Encore has been really, really fun to call. Most of the time when I come up with names for the finishers, I always try and think of fun names, because if I'm going to be calling the matches, I want to have something fun to say. And the Encore, Fatal Distortion, it's just really, really fun to say, really, really fun to call. And so it all worked out because it fits the gimmick and it fits the energy that I want, that level that I want of being able to call a really cool move and having it be something memorable. So I really enjoy that. And how I debuted her was the Serenity title tournament, I believe. I couldn't really figure out a way to bring her in that would be too impactful. But considering I was debuting this new title, I thought what better way to bring some of the newer talents in than a tournament, which was cool. And that kind of led to the story with Nicole Lee Xander, her rival. So originally, the qualifying matchup in the tournament had ended in a DQ. And then I had a match that was no DQ that Riley Russo won. She didn't go on in the tournament for too long, but then at the most recent Exodus PLE, Natoli Xander eliminated her from the 20-woman Royal Rumble match. So it opens the door for a trilogy matchup at some point down the line, which I'm really, really excited to carry out. So Riley Russo, complete 180 from the original idea, but That's the thing that I like, is I just like coming up with different things. And, yeah, of course, most gimmicks are inspired by other wrestlers and things like that, or inspired by other things. But I found a way to make Riley Russo kind of my own thing, and I really like her a lot. She's really, really cool, and I'm glad that I tried this different style of character than what I'm used to doing. So let me know if you guys want to see more character profiles on this. I love doing these and giving you guys a little bit of an idea of what goes on inside my head when I create these characters. Thank you guys so much for the 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to catch some of the RCW live streams, you can go down in the description and get my Twitch link right there. And we hope to see you on Wednesdays and Saturdays for Fusion and RCW, and Fridays selectively for PLEs. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay safe, tell someone you love them, and we'll catch you on the next one.